What's going on? What's good? What's great, y'all? Welcome back to Pokegrown. I am your boy Sean, and y'all know where this is. This is the place where we talk all things Pokemon. Now, I have a special video for y'all today. Today, we have our first challenge video, but we're gonna do the challenge a little different. Now, this challenge I actually got from DeeppocketMonster's channel. If you don't know DeeppocketMonster, he does unboxing, but he does these challenges where he tries to complete the whole set of a collection or he loses it. Now, I'm gonna be honest, the way how my check-ins and savings account is set up is I can't afford to lose the whole set. So we're not gonna put that type of stipulation on ourselves just yet. We'll save that for the future when, we got a little bit more cheddar cheese, shing shing. But I do want to collect a whole set, at least one. Now, the set that I've chosen is Pitch Black. One, because every single pack of Pitch Black that I have opened, I've opened on the channel. I have not opened anything off camera. I have opened every single one of them on this channel in front of y'all. So y'all can vouch for me to say, I did not go out and buy any of the cards to complete the set. Now, I'm going to put where I am as far as how many cards that I've collected up on screen so y'all can see. This is TCG collector site, and it kind of just helps you to track the cards within a given collection. As you can see, for Pitch Black, there's 120 cards within the Pitch Black collections. I have collected 93 of them, so our lucky number is 27. We need 27 cards to complete the collection. But here's the problem. The problem is, it is 27 of the most difficult cards to get. There's no uncommon, there's no regular rare. It is all double, ultra, and above. So we gotta really hit it big. Now, to kind of up the ante and help ourselves make this goal on this video, I kind of math this. So by my calculations, we have opened 54 packs of Pitch Black on this channel. 54 packs got us 93 cards. So I figure if 54 packs got us 93 cards, what if we double that? Can 108 packs get us 27 cards? 108 packs is 1,080 cards. Can we get the 27 we need out of that 108? We about to find out today. Now, you know how we get down. We here for a good time, not a long time, so we're going to jump right into it. So before me, these are all the cards. This is 108 packs. Now, it's taking me a while to collect all of these. I'm not going to lie to you. I had to run out to Ace. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I ran out to Ace. Y'all can check it right here. I'm going to post a video. This is all the cards that they had right there. And boy, I got real greedy with it. They're $7.99 a pack. It's retail. So, I got my packs. Now, I had some packs from another booster box that I had. There was 36 there. But for the most part, I got most of these cards from Ace. We are going to go through every single one of these packs until we get our 27. Now, will we beat the clock? The clock is the packs. We have 108 card packs. Can we get to 27 before we get through and exhaust all the cards? It's about time we find out. Let's get straight to it and let's start ripping packs. Now, the question we got to ask ourselves as we grab our first pack is, what are we going to talk about as we go through this pack? Are we going to talk about more Pokemon stuff? Like, what are we going to talk about? Now, if you watched my last video, and if you didn't, I'm going to post it right here so you could go check it out. But if you watched my last video, it was a World Cup match. Oh, 26. 26. I do not have this one. I do not have this one. Let's get it. So we already started off swinging. Let's go. That's crazy that we got it on the first. We got one on the first try. It's looking good. So let me grab my packs here and let's get this one. Let's get this one bottled up. 26. So as I was saying before we, was rudely interrupted by landing one of the cards that we need. In the last video, I told you all the story about how I was chased home from school after I won my Ninetales in a battle. and how nothing there, and how I was caught on my block, and my friend's older brother saved me because he kind of scared off the bullies. Now the story did not end there, unfortunately, because unfortunately, guess what happens? Guess what happens? You got to go back to school, and my friend's older brother doesn't go to the same school I go to. So I'm gonna continue the story. Now, there's not a lot left in the story. I'm gonna probably give y'all another story, just about my escapades being a immigrant in Jamaica, immigrant from Jamaica living in Philadelphia. We already got that one. All right, we got that one. So what is the rest of the story? So, of course, Monday I go to school, and the two dudes that chased me and my friend. Now, so the way how school was set up in Philly was a little different. You cannot enter the school 25. I do not have this one. I do not have this one. Let's go. Priverita, I got you. Listen. Now, I will say before I finish my story, the good thing about this set and why I chose it is that we already have the chase card in this set. We already have the Mega Darkrai, the black one, the black card. We pulled that. I pulled that on camera, so y'all could go watch that pitch black unboxing video, because I pulled it in that video. So that one I did on camera, so y'all don't, there's a proof that I did not go out and buy that card. Now the gold one is probably where we're gonna fail this challenge. I do not think we're gonna pull the gold one. That's just me. I think we're gonna end up about 10 cards short, if I'm being honest, because pull rate is just not what it needs to be these days. We got this one already. So let me get back to my story. So the way how when you start school at 7:35, middle school, 7:35 to 3:30. The way I set up is I'm not gonna tell you what school I went to, what middle school I went to, but you cannot enter the school building until after the bell has rang. So you can go in the cafeteria, have breakfast, because they provide breakfast, and then once breakfast finishes, everyone has to leave the cafeteria, and you're pretty much just in the schoolyard. And the schoolyard is pretty huge. It's pretty huge. There's a basketball court. There's an area that we call the pyramids. So it's pretty big. So I'm in the schoolyard. I already have this one. And dude want to fight. Like, dude legit want to fight. Now, just because they chased me home and I ran doesn't mean that I could not fight. It means that it was going to be a jump. And when you're on the schoolyard in Philadelphia, it's a little, how can I put it? It's a little political, because you have to make real. I will say, I've said this to people. Philly is the place that I've lived for the least amount of years, but it is the place that forced me to grow up the fastest. Because it, especially middle school, it's very unforgiving. It's kind of, fish gotta swim. You gotta kind of figure your way out around. And especially when you're like not big, you're not a fighter. Like, I was like 70 pounds in the 6th grade. Like, I'm not lying to you. I was not that big. Matter of fact, the other students were so big that when I started school from Jamaica, I thought they were they were raised next to nuclear power plants. I was like, why are they so big? Like, even in Jamaica, I had never seen students this big before in my life. I later found out why. So at that time, there wasn't any like progression in Philly. So it was like, if you failed 6th grade, you remained in the 6th grade. So you had like whole teenagers that were supposed to be in like high school that were still in middle school. Now that changed when I was leaving Philly. That changed, and I think they like created provisions. But you had like real, like huge people that were in middle school that weren't supposed to be there. Now this dude, I'll be honest, was not one of those. He was supposed to be in middle school. Let's go 24. Let's go 24. Let's go 24. Let's go 24. 24 more. Let's go 24 more. 24 more. Matter of fact, I'm gonna separate. I'm gonna put the ones that I need to complete the set. So y'all can, I'm gonna put it right in y'all face right here so y'all can see them. I want y'all to bask in its glory. I want y'all to see them. Let's go. So, but he really wanted to fight. Like I did something like, so me and my friend, we are confused because we're like, bro, we thought we were cool and you and your buddies chased us home on some nonsense. Like, why are you trying to fight us? Now, we didn't end up fighting because we had like a mutual friend who kind of like squashed. He's like, yo, they're cool. They not, you know what I'm saying? So we didn't end up, we didn't fight. But it was very confusing. And stuff like that happened all the time. Like you'll be someone at school that you would have just talked to like at lunch thinking y'all are cool. And then after school when because the way how it's set up is like the school was set up into 3 different communities, if you would have it. And they were all in different sections of the school. So you might have a friend that lives on your block and y'all are like really, really tight, but y'all go to the same school, but y'all are not in the same community at the school. So you never really, if you're not in the same community, you never really see each other during school hours. It's either before or after school, because all communities, whether it's 6th, 7th, or 8th grade, we all go to lunch together. You pretty much do everything with your community, right? And so that was kind of how it was set up. I do have this. And so this dude, even though he was in our community, when he was walking home from school, he was walking home from school with dudes from his block. So we thought we were cool, but it was like, oh, we're cool during school hours. After school, I don't know y'all. Like, and came to be like that was like a ominous foreshadowing, because that's not the first time I ran into that. Which will give me, let me segue into the second story that I have to tell y'all. Okay, so we got our first stack done. Our first stack had 18 cards. Each stack after that has 15 cards. So we have 30, 60, 90. We have 90 cards left. We've gotten, out of the first 18, we've gotten 3. We gotten 3 of the cards that we needed. So let's get into our next stack, stack number 2. So where was I? So this particular story has nothing to do with Pokemon. Matter of fact, Pokemon, I don't think I was into Pokemon yet, or I don't think it was like out yet. I can't remember. I can't remember if it was that I wasn't into Pokemon yet, or Pokemon was out yet. But it has nothing to do with Pokemon. I know that. This actually has to do with, remember I told y'all I played floor hockey in West Philadelphia. This has to do with floor hockey. So what's floor hockey? Floor hockey is just basically hockey, but instead of skating on ice, you wear your sneakers. So you're like playing in the gym. And instead of a puck, it's this little thick rubber ball that, man, hurts like crazy if it hits you. So it wasn't a lot of us that played floor hockey. It was maybe like 6 of us. And the coach was like an ex-hockey player, really tall guy. I vividly remember his face. But he was an ex-hockey player. But floor hockey was fun. And remember, I'm Jamaican and I've been living in America now for like 2-3 months. So I'm just experiencing, we doubled up. I'm experiencing a lot of these things for the first time, and that's kind of why I'm doing it. Like we didn't play no hockey in Jamaica. Like we ain't got time for hockey in Jamaica. So all of these things are just new, different experiences that I just never experienced before. That my mom encouraged me to sign up for. So 23. Y'all are literally riding with me through history. I'm giving y'all my history, and we literally, quite literally, are completing a collection on camera. 23. Let's go. Let's keep it going. So, a lot of the clubs that I signed up with was just to get the America experience. So, floor hockey was me, a friend of mine that lived a block away from me, and his cousin, and like 3 other dudes. One of the dudes on the team is who this story is surrounding, and we're gonna call him let's call him Troy for the sake of this story, and let's call my friend this is the 3rd one of this one I got. Let's call my friend Ronald, and let's call his cousin let's call him Sullivan. I don't know. I'm just making names up. I was thinking about Drake's Uncharted for some reason. So there was one day during the week that I didn't go to school. I can't remember why. I think I was sick. I didn't go to school. So I didn't go to floor hockey. The next day, I went to school. I went to floor hockey. It was like 2 days later. And well, no issues at floor hockey. We all played. We usually play 3-on-3. It wasn't really nothing serious because there was no other schools to play against. So it was just us playing against each other. It was just something to do after school. And if you ever grew up in like the inner city or anywhere like that, they advocate for you to have something to do, or else you can do the other thing. So this is how we kind of just had something to do. So floor hockey ends, and me, my friend Ronald and his cousin Sullivan, we live literally a block away from each other. Let's say our block was 21st Street. Let's say I live on 21st Street. He lived on 20th Street. So they were literally one after the other. But most of the times after school, he wouldn't go home. He would go to the Civic Center to hang out. Like his parents would. He actually got 2 of these. That's crazy. His parents would come get him from the Civic Center. So anyways, we're walking home, and we're just walking home clowning. They're asking me about things that we used to do in Jamaica and stuff like that. And mind you, at this time, Americans' perception of other countries. Yo, we killing it. 22. We killing. Oh my goodness. We killing. Oh my goodness. We are killing, bro. We have gotten 5 cards so far that we need. I wish we would, hurry up and get into the teens, but you can only do what you can do. So, they would ask me stupid questions like, how did you get food? Did you go hunting with a spear? Like, no, sir. I went to the refrigerator. I had a maid. What are you talking about? Like, my mom worked in Michigan. My mom made American money, came back to Jamaica. This is a beautiful card, but I already have it. The only thing I was responsible for growing up in Jamaica was homework. Like, I didn't even do my own laundry. Like, the first time I swept, I think I was living in Philadelphia. But they had their perception of other places outside of Philadelphia. Because you got to remember, a lot of these kids have never left Philadelphia. So I didn't take it personally. It was just I wanted to know about what. Like, I thought when I was living in Jamaica, I thought America sat on top of the clouds because you had to take a plane. Like, so when you're a kid, you have stupid ideas. So anyways, you know, we're walking and we're just talking and cracking jokes. And me and my friend Ronald we're in the same class. So I'm with him all day because we are in the same. If you have homeroom with somebody, you have class with them every day for the whole school year. And that pretty much stayed the same way pretty much all through middle school. I think 7th grade, me and him also was in the same class. And then 8th grade, he had a different homeroom. But we were pretty much together every day of school for 2 years. So anyways, we're walking home. We're walking home and can I get your bigger brother, your nicer looking picture? Like put on give me your picture that you're in your Sunday best. So we're walking home and Troy and 3 dudes are walking together, but they're like a block behind us, right? And so at first, I don't notice them because this Goldeen is lovely, but I already have it. I already have the Goldeen, but it's still lovely. It's still a beautiful card. I just can't get excited because we have a goal this video, you know? We have a goal. And if anyone is wondering why the packs, some of them have slits, in order so I don't bend my cards by accident, by tearing them open, I usually just get a scissors and snip the top just to make it easier for me to rip open because I don't want to damage any of the cards. 22. And that's how we finish out that column. 22. So we're walking home now, right? We're walking home and Troy and his friends are behind us. So I don't think anything of it because it's like, yo, we just did floor hockey with Troy. We cool. Everything good. Like, I was just talking to him 2 days ago about Jamaican curse words. So I'm thinking it's all good. Everything good. We straight. How wrong was I? So we get to an intersection where we have to cross. And my friend Ronald goes, hey, when we get across the other side of the street, start running. This is how I was thrusted into. When you see a black person run, don't ask questions, just run. We didn't have those rules in Jamaica. But this is how I was Humpty Dumpty was pushed. Humpty Dumpty was forced into growing up. So I'm like, I have this card. I have this Maripico. I don't have the other one. I was about to say, I can't remember if I have this one, but I do have this one. So we I'm like, why? Like, so as we're waiting for the light to change, I'm like, why? And he's like, when you wasn't at floor hockey the last time we were walking home, Troy and his friends jumped us. And I was like, what? I was so confused because I'm like, but we was just chilling with Troy at floor hockey. Like, why would him and his friend jump us? It doesn't make any sense. But my friend Ronald, he's adamant. He's like, listen, when we get across the street, just start running. And his friend with him, Sullivan, is like, yeah, bro, they really jumped us. Like, and we still don't know why. And that's why they're following us now, because I love this pack. We got another one. What's that now? 21. 21. Is that 21? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, we're at 20. We are at 20 to go. So, I'm still confused while we're crossing the street. But them dudes was not playing with me, because as soon as we got to the other side, they took off running. I turned around before let's go. I think that's 19. I'm gonna call it 19. I'm not sure. I'm gonna call it 19. We have 19 to go. 19. So let's keep it moving. So when I look back, Troy and his friends are now in a full-on sprint running, chasing us. So y'all know what I do, and y'all know what I am. I'm Jamaican. I'm faster than all of y'all without trying. So I take off running. Let's go. 18. Android 18. Android 18. Android 18. So I'm on my friend Ronald and his buddy's tail. I catch him and I pass him. But I don't run far ahead of them because it's still my friend. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to get jumped either. So, but here's the thing. Here's what I forgot. He doesn't have to go home. He's going to the Civic Center. I can't go to the Civic Center because I'm not a member. Like, my family isn't a member. So they're not gonna let me in. So they cross the street and head to the Civic Center, and they're good and safe. I always end up in these situations where I'm on an island by myself. So what do? Man, I kick into full gear speed now. I duck my head down, lean forward, and I'm Usain Bolt. I'm gone. So I'm so far ahead of them that there's a corner that I have to hit. Like so it's a straight road. I have to go left. I have to turn left and then turn right and go straight, right? So I hit the corner. I already got this. I hit the corner and I run straight down to the end of the block. I'm about to turn to go towards my block now. And this is where they kind of give up the chase. Because by the time they get to where I have already turned, I am already at the end of the next block. And so I just remember turning to head up towards my block, Troy stopping and yelling, "That's all right, Sean. I'm going to get you tomorrow." And so I'm walking on, I'm across the street now, and I'm on my block. And I'm good. Once you're on your block, like I said, you're good. And I'm thoroughly confused. Got this already. Y'all, I am so confused. Because I'm like, yo, what just happened? We were just playing floor hockey together. Why are you trying to get me? Why is it so important why didn't you get me at floor hockey? I don't understand. Why didn't you get me while we were at floor hockey where your buddies weren't? So it actually never ended up, he never ended up jumping us or anything because I forgot why, but Troy ended up getting into big trouble at school. He ended up getting in big trouble at school, but that was the first time I was chased home non-Pokemon related. Like non-Pokemon related. And let's go. Let's go 17. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, 17. Let's go. Yo, can we see that gold thing? Give me that. If we see that gold Mega Darkrai, then I'll believe we'll make it. Show me that gold thing. But that was part of the thing about school in Philly that I was always confused by. It's like you never really knew who was cool, who was your friend and who wasn't. Because like dudes really was out here, like as the kids nowadays would say, really trying to slime you out. Even though like, bro, man, I shared my donut with you. Like I shared my donut with you. But it didn't matter because it was just like, you didn't live on my block. You know, you didn't live on my block. I do have this. If I don't get excited for a card, y'all, it's not because I don't appreciate the call. Y'all know that's not how I get down. Don't do me like that. And don't let nobody do me like that. It's because I already have the card. And the goal of this video is to complete the set. And we have 17 cards to go. So I'm not going to get excited over something that I already have, you know? We're only hunting cards that we don't have. Got that. You know? So, but that was what life was like. And all of this, y'all not gonna believe this. All of this was 6th grade. I hadn't even gotten into 7th and 8th grade yet. Like 8th grade, the Pokemon one where I won the battle, I was in 8th grade. So that was the first time I was chased home. And it's crazy because like we got 2 Goldeen. That's crazy. I'll be sitting down randomly telling my wife these stories. And she'll start laughing because like as I'm editing the videos and we rewatch them together as I'm editing it, and she'll look at me like, I love how you just casually talk about trauma and laugh like it's a joke. Like, and I'm like, listen, if you are a millennial, you have trauma for days. All my millennials comment it. You don't have to comment your trauma if you don't want to, but just drop a heart if you got some kind of trauma. 16, let's go. Let's go, 16. All right, so we finished out this stack strong. So we have 60 cards left. So right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We've pulled 11 of the 27 cards we need. 11 of the 27 is crazy. 16. I did not think we were going to do this well. But if you are a millennial, you got trauma for days because we grew up in an era where you got bullied for real. Like this wasn't no get it at the mall kind of bullying. You got bullied like for real. There was no movement to stop bullying for us. You really had to get it out the mud with the bullying. But it was serious enough that honestly, sometimes you didn't even want to go to school because you knew what time it was going to be. And so that's why it's like, you could talk about it and laugh because it was like, bro, I wasn't the only one going through it. Like, I really wasn't the only one going through it. And what I appreciate, I'm not really the biggest social media guy. Like, unless I have to be on social media, I'm not on there. But what I will say social media has done, which is what I appreciate, it has illustrated that no matter where you grew up, especially for millennials, no matter where you grew up, we was all going through the same thing. Like we were all going through the same crap. Like, it did not matter. We got that one already. It did not matter. We were all facing the same nonsense. But it was all good. The next time I got chased home from school, I don't know why I got chased home from school. I didn't live in the same place anymore. I had moved, and now I lived closer to school. I lived like 3 blocks away from school, if that much. Didn't take me long though. There was no school bus, period. Like, there was no school bus, period. So you had to walk to school. So it was like a 3-block walk for me to get to school. So it wasn't that long. So I don't know what happened this day, but I know I wasn't the only one that was chased home. It was like 6 of us. But when I tell you there was like 30 people chasing us, you need to understand it was a large crowd of people chasing us. And it normally takes me about 8 minutes to get home from school. On this day, I got this one. I need the one that's like green. It's a shade of green and gray. This is not the one I need. On this day, it took me half an hour to get home because I didn't want them to know where I live. So I kept running down blocks that I didn't live on. I kept hiding behind cars. And then they finally caught wind of somebody else and started chasing. I still don't know to this day why we got chased home that day. And then the crazy part about it is a dude will chase you home from school on Tuesday and then say what's up to you on Wednesday like it never happened. Like it never happened, bro. That was what was crazy to me about this whole situation. Dude will chase you home. And then the next day, oh, what's up, John? And just keep it pushing like it never happened. And then chase you home after school. So you didn't know who you were safe around. You didn't know who you were safe around. I need the full illustration. That one. I know I need that one. This pile was rubbish. We got nothing out of this pile. Complete rubbish. But 11 is not bad. I'm hoping if we can get to 15. Oh man, Full Mantis is beautiful, but we already have it. We already have Full Mantis. We pulled it. We pulled it on the channel. So what will happen? What will happen if I don't pull it? Well, at some point I have to do another one of these, and God, I'm gonna be sick. We gotta double it again. We'll be sick. Come on, stop giving me this one. So we didn't. If we don't make it with 108, gosh, my wife is gonna kill me. That bank account looks that bank statement is gonna be crazy. We gotta try to pull it with 216. So that's the punishment for not pulling it. You gotta double it every time. You know how long it takes to pull 108 packs? Well, yeah, y'all kind of watching. And thank y'all again for, everybody that's been watching the videos and commenting. I do really appreciate it. I'm going to be getting match 3 of the World Cup out pretty soon. So don't think I forgot. We're gonna wrap the World Cup up pretty soon. It's hard to wrap the World Cup up because after the match ends, I kind of have to purchase the ETB for the winner. I can't do it beforehand because I don't know who the winner is going to be. Because there's no, as y'all saw, if y'all didn't see the last, jeez, I got this one already. I hate when it's like a pretty card that's like gorgeous that I might grade, and I already own it and I get another one. So that stack was trash. We was 0 of 15 on that stack. That's the first stack where we got nothing we needed. But yeah, I have to like legit go buy the ETB right after the fact. So there's usually a wait time there, or a drive. Like I drove out to the card shop. It's a huge card shop, and it's literally, I lied to you not, 54 minutes away from my house. 54 minutes away from my house. That's no traffic. That's like a straight drive. According to the GPS, it's 54 minutes away from my house. So you got to think, it takes me 54 minutes to get there. I'm usually in the shop for like a half an hour, kind of sorting out what I want to buy. I did buy a nice box set that I'm going to do a video for. Like, it's going to be an individual video that I'm excited. I'm really excited about. So I'm excited about making that video. But they had a special I saw online, and I just had to go out there because they had a special $189, and you were able to get, let's go. That was what I was looking for. Let's go. 15. 15. 15. 15. Let's go. Come on. Come on, stack. Come on. Come on. Give us 2 more. Give us 2 more. Give us 2 more. They had a special going on, $189 for Perfect Order, Chaos Rising, and Pitch Black ETB. That average is about $63 at ETB for each of them. That's the best deal I've seen for that ETB. I've also noticed that Pokemon seems to be punching scalpers in the gonads, because 3 weeks ago I saw the Destined Rivals ETB online for $244. When I bought it for the World Cup match against Ascended Heroes, it was $142. Today I look online, got this already, and it's $120 for Destined Rivals. And I know there's a reprint coming, and that's why. So because there's a reprint and there will be an abundance of them, the price is dropping. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably buy 2, and I'm going to put one of them up to not open for the future. And I don't know why, because it's not like I plan on like making profit that way on Pokemon. I feel like I get it. That's, you know, scalpers feel they need to make a living too, but I feel like they're a scum. Like, respectfully, I feel like doing that to a children's, and I don't mean the ones that are like not going to Walmart and these stores and well, pretty much all of them do that, snatching all of them up and using bots and all of that. Like, I feel like that's scummy, bro, because like you have all these kids that want to, you know, get into Pokemon collecting, and it's like their parents can't afford because everything is like 100% marked up. Like, that's crazy to me, bro. Like, that's insane to me. Like if, let's say I was a Pokemon retailer. Now, this is just me. If I was a Pokemon retailer and I was buying an ETB from Pokemon, the company, and Pokemon was selling it to me, let's call it $60. Let's say Pokemon was selling it to me for $60. And that's and all inclusive of everything, taxes, whatever, shipping fees, stocking fees. Let's say reasonably my out-of-pocket overhead for it is $85, right? Let's say I'm selling $85. The most I'll sell it for is $120, right? The most I would sell it for is perhaps $120. Selling an ETB you got for $85 for $240 is criminal to me. That's just criminal. That's criminal to me. I don't understand it, and I don't understand people who get down like that. Because now it's not about profit no more. It's about greed. That's all greed. It's not about profit, it's greed. Because you can move way more product. Like, if I ever, and the goal is to get that big to where I can, you know, get my own, got this already. That would have been nice though. It's 3 rare cards in this pack. That's crazy. This would have been a BOA. This would have been a BOA. We did get it, right? Yeah, it's right there. This would have been a BOA. We're down to our last 30, y'all. Our last 30 packs. We still have 15 cards to go. I figured we wouldn't make it. We got just about where I thought we would get. So, you know, maybe we'll try again. You know, it'll be a while before I do part 2. I'm gonna tell you that, because this one right here, part 1, really did some damage on the old pockets. You know, it really, even though it's $7.99 a pack, once you get to the 20, 30, 40 packs, you're talking about a lot of money, you know? And I still work a regular 9 to 5 like y'all. Hold on. Is this 14? Is this 14? I gotta check this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. 14. Let's go. 14, y'all. Just get down to 10. If I could get down to where I only have 10 left, then that's respectable to me. 10. Just 10. Just 10, you know? So I'm really glad that prices are coming down. I am really glad. Let everybody get a chance to get some cards, man. Like, let everybody get a chance to get some cards. You know, like everybody else want to have a collection too. Like, you know. Yeah, this is the one I already have. It looks so similar, and it's not even like it's a regular EX. So I don't know why I have not pulled it yet. That's wild to me. That's wild to me, but it's crazy. We have gone through hundreds of cards. We have literally only pulled 12 of the 27 cards we need. It tell you hit rates, boy. Hit rates. Hit rates. In the Mega Evolution, like, I'm not gonna lie, for me, in Mega Evolution, in that whole set, like, including all of them, I haven't unboxed a Mega Evolution ETB yet. That's gonna be the next World Cup match, Mega Evolution versus Prismatic Evolution. But with the exception of that one, my favorite so far as unboxing and getting a decent card is Perfect Order. I feel like Perfect Order is slept on because some of the best cards I have pulled, like Ascended Heroes, is so far like the worst. As far as pull rate, Ascended Heroes is worse. Ascended Heroes is, like, I love it. It's my favorite, and I'm trying to collect all of it, but it's the worst. Hands down. Hands down the worst. Hands down the worst. Pull rate on Ascended Heroes. La da da dee da 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 da. The crazy thing is, I can't even get excited the way how I would. I already have this card. Like, it's crazy. I already have this card. So it goes to that pile over there. Crazy pull. Not hands down a crazy pull. But it's a crazy pull that I own. Where's the Maripico? That's what I want to know. Where is the Maripico? Give me that. Now, I'm probably not going to tell y'all any more, you know, Chase Home story. What? Pokemon tricked me. But I will be telling y'all more little funny little stories. And they really are. You know, I'm growing now. Can't nobody chase me home no more. And none of that happened when I was in high school. I will say my high school experience was quite chill, but I moved from Philadelphia the first day of high school. I moved. Let's go. Let's go. That's another one. That's another one. Y'all know I'm going off of memory of the cards that I need, right? But I just kind of know what cards I don't have. Like, I know what cards I don't have. So 13, I think 14. Let's go. I know I didn't have that Wailord EX. I have a pretty good memory. So I looked at the list before, and I have a really good memory of the cards that I don't have. But yeah, my high school experiment was more of doing stupid stuff with my friends. There really was no like crazy incidents. And all of that was the 4 years I lived in Philadelphia. The place that I lived for the least amount of time, but the place that left the greatest, and I mean the single greatest impression on me. Like, because you really had to grow up fast. Like, I will say this about, like, whenever I meet someone who tells me they're from Philadelphia and they're like from West Philly or something like that, I know that is a mentally and physically tough individual. They don't scare easily. And even now, I don't. Like, when I came to high school in Florida, I was like, oh, this I'm gonna be straight. Like, cause I done been through Tartarus. I don't walk through Tartarus for middle school. There is nothing y'all can do to me here worse than what I have experienced in middle school. So y'all will be all right. You all will be all right. But high school was chill. And I still was collecting Pokemon cards in high school. I think when I stopped collecting was right before I graduated high school. I have this. Yeah, it's pretty though. And I didn't collect at all in college. I have no idea why. It was just like I just stopped collecting. I have no idea why. And I wish I had continued. That's one of my biggest regrets is stop. What happened was I had really started liking Yu-Gi-Oh! And I had started collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I have quite a collection of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I never gave away my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. I gave away the doubles, but I didn't give away my Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. But I had gotten quite... I had started liking Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot. And I started collecting Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards. And I think that's kind of what happened there. I had switched to spending all my money on Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards instead of Pokemon cards. But... doubled up. Doubled up. We're going through our last stack, y'all. It looks like we're gonna top out at getting 13. I would love to get to 15 of them. 15 would be a success. 15 would be a success, but I don't think we're gonna get there. Spoken too soon. You a smooth operator. I almost choked. But we just need one more card to get to 15. One more. Hold on, let me do a quick count. Maybe I got there already and I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We did get to 15. Look at that. 15 of them. We have 12 left. We have 12 left, y'all. Can we make it 10 left? Can we get to 17? I am going to say this was successful. Yes, I'm going to say this was successful. We got 15 of the 27 cards that we needed. That's more than half. Let's call it about 55, 57% thereabout. So I am going to say this was a success. This challenge was a success. Not in the sense of completing the set, but we kind of already knew I wasn't going to be able to complete the set, right? Right? Y'all knew, because I knew. So I feel like we did good so far, and we still got a couple packs left. You know, we still got a couple packs left. I apologize for holding y'all this long, but that's why I'm telling y'all these stories about, you know, kind of how I grew up. I ran out of sleeves. I have ran out of sleeves, so I'm just put them to the side and I'll sleeve them at the end of the video if I get anything. Because I mean, I feel like there are content creators that have gotten super lazy. I think I've said this before. Like, I feel like if you're gonna take the time, if I'm your ASMR, right? If watching my videos is your ASMR, I mean, the least I could do is make a decent thumbnail, edit, put a little bit of sound effect. Like, you go on YouTube now and everybody is using ChatGPT thumbnails, and you know it's ChatGPT because everybody knows what a ChatGPT chunk thumbnail look like. ChatGPT has a specific prototype for their thumbnails. They all look the same. They all carry the same tint. So let's stop it. So for me, I feel like if you're gonna come and you're gonna mess with me and you're gonna sit and watch my videos, the least I could do is put a little effort into it. The least I could do is tell y'all a little story. You know what I mean? Like, share a little bit. Like, I'm not sharing anything that, you know, crazy. It's just the fun things about growing up that really weren't fun but was traumatic. But now as an adult, you can laugh it off because you've healed, you know? And I'll be honest, I've never healed. I didn't go to therapy or none of that. I just, life to me was just too important to focus on that stuff. Like, that was my healing. There was so much more to life than the square yards of the block that I lived on. I have been all over the world. I've been to Iceland. I've been to Ibiza, Spain. Been to London. I've been all over the world. People live very different lives in other countries. That is probably the thing that I would tell people the most, especially young people. Travel. Go see the world. People live very different from you. Life is not that serious to them over there. Like, it is not that big of a deal. Iceland was my favorite country I've ever visited because life was so chill. I think I went 3 days without even seeing a police officer. And when I did see one, he was sitting down having dinner in a burger joint. Chillest spot I've ever been to. Iceland. Loved it. Would go back. Can't wait to go back and take my wife with me. But, so that was my healing, is just once you realize that the world is bigger than the, sometimes insignificant issues that seems to be this mountain problem that you think it is, get on a plane, go to another country, and sit under a tree and really ask yourself, is this still a problem? It's really not. Really not a problem no more. So that's how, for me, like, that's why now I could joke about the stuff that happened before, because it's just like, I don't care. It is what it is. I truly don't care. I used to get made fun of for not being able to afford Jordans, not being able to wear name brand, all of that. And for a while, when I got older, I used to spend all my money on buying $60 polo shirts, $300 Jordans. Y'all see them behind me. Like, I have, that box is 5 layers high, it's 2 of them, and there's more in my closet. I barely wear any of them. When I go out now, my wife has to force me to, like, wear sneakers. So I just keep a pair of shoes in my closet. My favorite shoes now are my Hokas because they're comfortable. I dress with comfort now. Like, after a while, you realize, yeah, bro, what was I tripping on growing up? This doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's just when you're young, everything matters. You know, everything matters when you're young. You want to be accepted. You want your friends to like you. You want to be a part of something. When you get older, you just want your person. As long as my wife mess with me, I could care less what anybody else think of me. I don't even want to talk to other people most of the times. I'm really only trying to rock with my family. And my family, let's go! Let's go! We needed that. That was clutch. Man, I wish I had a case for you. Go sit right there. Behave yourself. Sit right there. We needed that. Come on. Let's bring it home strong. Let's bring it home strong, y'all. This our last pack. Y'all. Let's bring it home. Come on, we need this. Just, knock on the top. Let's go. We didn't get anything on that. But all in all, let's see how we fared. And be delicate with this. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So we ended up getting 16 of the 27 cards we need. We didn't successfully pass the challenge as it stands, but I am going to give this an A because we got more than half the cards we needed. So we're going to run it back and we're going to double up. Yes, you heard me. Okay, no, we're not going to double up. Because 54 is where we started, we're always going to add 54. So the next video, we'll add another 54 packs to the 108. So that will bring us to 162. That's what we're going to do on the next video. And we're going to see if we make it, right? We only need 11 more cards to finish off this set. We're going to finish off this pack. So again, I got a lot of exciting stuff coming on the channel. We still got our booster box bundle battle. I am literally, y'all, collecting booster boxes. And like these, I'm gonna show it to you, like these. I am literally collecting these because I am going to do a massive booster bundle box battle video. like massive. So I'm literally trying to collect every type. Some of them are super expensive, like the 151, like one of them is like 300 bucks. So I gotta pace myself, but trust me, I got a lot of fun stuff coming on the channel. Listen, thank y'all. If you made it all the way to the end, you are a trooper and I love you. As we grow the channel, all of these doubles that you see me get on the channel, trust me, I'm not throwing them away. I'm not giving them away to strangers. As the channel grow and I have the financial bandwidth, I'm gonna start giving them back to y'all. I promise y'all. Y'all have seen the doubles that I've gotten. I've gotten some really good doubles. I'm gonna start giving them back to y'all because y'all is the one that was with me from the beginning and I love y'all. So thank y'all for tuning in. As always, peace.